there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra.
Endgame program, and be done with them.
Whoa, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's that time of the weekend again. I'm here, and you guys, you do not understand the day I have had. It was touch and go. I didn't know if I was going to be here tonight. Yeah, so bear with me, guys. Probably more of a condensed stream tonight. Actually, I totally forgot to advertise that the stream was happening tonight. So, no clue if anyone's going to show up. But, you know what? I'm here to chat for a few minutes anyways. So, a long story short, I was in the car for about 11 hours today, and I just got home like 30 minutes ago, and I am exhausted. But I didn't want to not do some streaming tonight because obviously there was some news that came out or whatever, right? So let me just try to fix this here. This needs to be like this, and needs to be about right here. Anyways, so let me just see. So you're kind of getting me doing things. I don't have anything prepared right now, but I do know what I want to talk about tonight. So we'll jump into it. Just 1 second. Let me just do a couple housekeeping things. And oops, just 1 second, guys. And oops. And I am so tired. All right, so yeah, oh my gosh. So yeah, long story short, I got up at 3:45 a.m. this morning, and because my son had a rugby tournament 5 hours away, and we had something yesterday, so we couldn't go the day before, and so we drove for 5 hours, got there. He played rugby a bunch of times, and then long story short, I had to drive 5 hours home, but of course we made a few stops. And, you know, we should have got home around 7:30, but we got home around 10:30 instead. So, and I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm doing it. I'm up because, you know what, if I didn't do it tonight, I was going to have to do it tomorrow night. All right. So, yeah, anyways, let's see what we got here. Got some zooms. I got to do some zoomies here. Why isn't this working? Here we go. Perfect. Okay. So, long story short, it was a busy weekend. And you know what? You know what happened though this weekend? So this week, actually I found one thing at the thrift store, and I got something else. Just 1 second. Let me just call up a picture of what I would want to talk about, because it's too hard to show off in my hands. So let's see what I got here. If I download this picture, okay, two things happened this week. So if I go display images, it's going to show the image from last week because I never fixed it up because I'm really bad with doing that. And okay, I hate when it does that. Okay, 1 second. Image number 2. So look at this. No, yeah. This was this week's thrift store find. Long story short, went to the thrift store, and I have this buddy that works the thrift store as well. Now he doesn't work at the thrift store. He is a lifer guy. He resells, and he's like just at the thrift store. He picked up a bunch of bags of action figures, and long story short, he missed one, and I found one with the Tiger Force Frostbite. And long story short, I was like, hey, look, you missed a bag. And he's like, yeah, but I got all these other bags. And he's like, you know what? You're into action figures more than me. Do you want all these bags of action figures? And I was like, sure thing. So basically, I took all these beauties home. And, hey, Mr. David Ford. Long story short, I got all these action figures to do whatever I want with. So there's like a ton of X-Men stuff. Some Marvel stuff, Power Rangers, the 2 Terminator guys. I got Egon from the Ghostbusters. I got Linka and I think Guy, I can't remember her name, from Captain Planet and the Planeteers. I got Visionaries, 2 Joes, RoboCop, Batman. Yeah, there's like a ton of figures there. And you know what, basically put them in the trade pile, see what happens with them or whatever. Like, it's a pretty awesome haul right there. So that was the main thing of the week or whatever. So I got that. I think I got that on Monday or Wednesday. I can't remember. So that was pretty cool. I got that. And, excuse me, guys. And then, so on Saturday, I don't know about you guys now. So from what, like, shorts and reels tell me is that in the USA, garage sales are huge. Everyone goes to garage sales. Everyone finds all kinds of crazy lots and kind of crazy stuff. That's what I'm gathering from social media when I watch this stuff or whatever. Long story short, in my area, they have the yearly community garage sale. Obviously, people in the area can have a garage sale any week they want. But instead of going out to one specific garage sale, okay, on this Saturday, I'm going to go here and see if there's any garage sales, or I'm going to aimlessly run about and find a garage sale. Once a year, they have the community-wide garage sale, of course, and long story short, everyone is, more inclined to put stuff out because in theory, there's more people running about. And, I found a couple things. So right away, picked up this classic. I got, oops. My mouse is messed up. I got Predator on Blu-ray. This one's a classic, and I've been looking for this for a while. Nobody buys physical discs anymore, really. But you know what? Blu-ray is pretty good quality. It's better than streaming. I know streaming's much easier, but the classics, and I was looking for this one because I have a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old. I want to show my kids Predator. Obviously, the 12-year-old might need to get a little older first. But you can't beat this. I think I paid $3. That's $3 Canadian, guys. So it's like $2 American. So you can't beat that. That's pretty sweet. And then this one kind of shocked me. I ran across this table, local in the community, and basically this guy had a huge table of Hot Wheels and unopened. He was obviously a collector. He was selling a bunch. And then one thing that shocked me, he had Hot Wheels, Big Rig, Track Fleet, Transformers, Ultra Magnus. Now, I already have one of these Ultra Magnuses, but they're actually pretty hard to find or whatever. So I was quite shocked when I asked him the price, and he was like $7. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe I paid $6 or $7 at Canadian retail. So he was pretty much cheaper than retail. So I was like, well, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to put it in the trade pile. I'm going to TFCon Toronto in July, so somebody might want this that can't find it. I felt like it was a worthwhile investment, and it's pretty damn sweet. Anyways, So that's what I got at the garage sales. A pretty good job. I think that's it for acquisitions for this week. But yeah. So that's what we got. And then the week continued, and then it seemed like every day we were getting like G.I. Joe classified sort of reveals or whatever, right? Which I don't really understand why the Hasbro G.I. Joe team kind of does this. It seems to happen a fairly common thing now where they like before Yojo June, they are kind of releasing things. So, anyways, we're gonna get into that. Let me just download a few graphics, because once again, I said I was in the car for about 10 hours today, so I don't have everything ready. So bear with me for a second. I gotta get the old spectacles on. Give me 1 second. So, okay, download that. We will. Where's that one for that one? We'll get this one. Okay, we'll get that. I guess we'll get this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Get that. We'll get that. Okay, that. And then we'll get this. Very interesting. We'll talk about that. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. That. And then we need to go back here. No. We can't do that. Just a second. We can do it here. We can do it. Okay, 1 second, guys. Just getting some graphics to talk about. Because, once again, I was in the car for like 10 hours or 11 hours today. And I didn't get stuff sorted before going live with you guys. Posts. Wow, I didn't post that there. Where did I post that? Killing the channel right now. Killing the channel because I am not doing very well. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay, so bring this over here. Getting everything set up. Okay. Where'd you guys go? Okay, so let's get in and talk about some stuff. So, like I said, I have been in the car for about 11 hours today. I am extremely tired. My wife's like, "Are you doing your live stream?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am. The fans, the community demand it." I was like, "But I'm gonna just do a condensed stream tonight." Because I figured if I missed it tonight, I would like probably want to do it tomorrow night, and I wasn't sure if anyone would show up. So I was like, okay, I'll do it tonight, but I am tired, and I might have to cut it shorter tonight. Because normally once we get going, we might do an hour and a half or 2 hours. I don't think I have that in me tonight because I'm tired. But I'm not complaining because I love my Joes. Okay, first off, so this is the thing I talked about earlier. I'm like, what is the Joe team doing when like why do they kind of like ruin the reveals when like, you know, the excitement of Yojo June is when like they would do the reveals on these live streams. Now, of course, actually, we'll talk about one more thing. If I go back here. Okay. We will display the old web page. bring this up, and then we're going to go to this. Okay, so quickly. Just 1 second, guys. I don't think my brain's working. I don't know. My brain is not working. I don't need that. Okay, that's wrong. Okay. So, my brain's not working, guys. So, basically, long story short, first things first, let's start from the beginning. Yojo June officially starts on June 3rd, runs for the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. So, it's nice this year. I don't think they did this last year or the year before. They've kind of laid it out this year. We complained last year. Last year, they missed 1 or 2 live streams, and people were like, well, what's the point of Yojo June? This year, they have, they have more of it, like more of it put together, basically. And let's put this. We'll put this up here. Long story short, Dan from Secret Galaxy or Toy Galaxy, depending where you are, where you're used to seeing him. Jesus, I am not having a good day. Okay. Billionaire retracted a message. What are you saying, bro? Right. All right. So, long story short, we talked about this last week here on the stream. Basically, Tony's gone, Lenny's gone, B-Mac is there, maybe Emily's kicking around somewhere. I was like, who is going to be on the live stream? And it looks like they brought in Dan Larson, which I surmise that they might do, because he is a friend of the channel and he loves G.I. Joe. So, I mean, it's cool that they'll have him, because actually, I used to love watching Toy Galaxy's stuff they used to do. I've gotten out of it sort of or whatever, because they've started to repeat what they've been doing or whatever. But they do amazing work, and it's cool to see Dan here on the stream. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out. But yeah, so at 11 o'clock every week, June 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, we will get Yojo June news. I mean, if history serves us, more than likely the first episode will be a bulk of the information. Hey, Billionaire, what's good? Everything is good now that you're here. I think June 3rd will be the bulk of the information. Somewhere really from the 10th and the 17th, we'll get some kind of like little tease of, I would say, the HasLab. Of course, on the 24th, we'll get more details on the HasLab, I would assume. Somewhere in the 10th and the 17th. Usually, they kind of do these, they might do a Skybound update, or they might do sort of like more merchandise update or whatever, not related to toys, more just items that they're selling. I found they did that with the Transformer, and I think the part of the G.I. Joe stream recently, so I think that is pretty evident. Whoa, dude, Billionaire, you got quite the haul. You got the Spoiler, Red Dog, and Dr. Rockclaw. Wow, dude. I mean, you are a billionaire, so I mean, like, obviously you can afford that stuff. That's awesome. Super awesome, dude. I can't remember. Just refresh my memory. You're in Canada or USA? I'm sorry. I should know this by now. But like I said, my brain is not working tonight. Where'd you get the Destro's the Spoiler? I'm just curious where you got it. So anyways, yeah, so Dan Larson's going to show up, and I think he's a good fit for the show. I remember a couple years ago he was a little stiff, which is weird because he does obviously YouTube and whatever. But hopefully he's able to be a loosey-goosey, funny guy like he is known to be. I don't know, like the way it makes it seem here, is if he's going to do the show by himself. But, I mean, I would assume B-Mac's going to be there with him to kind of guide him through the stuff. Anyways, it should be an awesome stream. I am tempted to try and live stream it while it is happening. Maybe call in sick from work. I'm not really sure. So I don't know. I'm tempted about it, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe not this year. Billionaire, you're in Toronto. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm so bad with that. So did you get those at EB Games? Like, is that where you got them? Because that's a pretty sweet haul you got there. So anyways, yeah, Dan Larson's coming. That's pretty sweet. Now, the first thing of the week that was pretty interesting here. Bring over this. We'll go here. And we'll go here. Boom. And it's not even there. And we'll maximize it. And we'll play this thing. And then I'll go back to here. So, is this going to loop? Is this going to loop? Coming soon to Big Bag Toy Store. Yes, it loops. Okay, sweet. Okay, so this is the big part of the news for this week. And once again, ahead of Yojo June, if this does turn out to be something. A long story short, the Big Bad Toy Store. Why can't I move this? That's that. Big Bad Toy Store released this tease of some Cobra Troopers unboxing this box, and then of course, Cobra Commander comes out of the box. So a lot of people have surmised that this might be our hooded Cobra Commander. Now, the text that goes along with this ad states that there's going to be a Jojo throne, right, to go with this Cobra Commander. So, what are we doing here? Is it gonna be hooded Cobra Commander? If we go G.I. Joe, Cobra hooded, because I'm looking for a certain image here now. I know I've definitely seen. There was one that was very popular. Where would the picture go? Oh my god. So when I think of this is what I sort of get. Let me just bring up another image. I can't do that right now. Okay. If I add in, just give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Oh my god, we're living by the seat of our pants tonight. Image 3. Okay, yeah. And then we do here. And then we do here. And we do here. And then image 3. Oh, yes, here we are. This is what I kind of get a vibe from here from this video. Because look at the glove on his hand. See, there's a black glove on his hand. And this is what I kind of get from that vibe. So, I think there's a chance we get Hooded Cobra Commander. I'm surprised. Like, the thing is, okay, like I did a video on the channel about this before. I didn't ever think they would really do Hooded Cobra Commander because all the controversy related to him or whatever. If you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. Sometimes businesses have to be very careful what they do. So, you know what? There is controversy surrounding him no matter if you believe in it, okay? But I didn't think they would ever do him, but it seems like this is a big sort of reveal, and it seems like we might end up getting him. I don't know. If they do it, I'll be like, wow, they actually did it. If they don't do it, I think a lot of people will be disappointed that they didn't do it after this hoopla. But Big Bad Toy Store put up this this video here with a tease, and this is coming. So more than likely, we will see this on Wednesday or next week or whatever. But we'll see. Let's see. Yojo Daddy. Yes, it's Hoodie Coco with the throne. It's listed as a fan channel, meaning BBTS, EE, local shops, that globe that came with the HasLab Mickey Mouse Coco. I know, right? So this is what it's leaning towards. That's what I'm saying. Like everything points towards it being Hooded Coco, Cobra Commander. And if they don't deliver, people are going to be disappointed. But this is the thing. It looks like it's happening. I mean, but they know what they're doing, right? If this is a Hooded Cobra Commander, they're throwing a throne in it. It's going to drive up the price. It's probably going to be in a box or whatever. And, it's probably going to be like a $69 figure or whatever, right? And you're like, I just wanted the figure. I didn't need the throne. The throne better be really badass for me to purchase the throne. We'll see how it goes. I mean, so this thing could be absolutely monumental. So we'll have to wait and see, and we'll find out for sure very quickly. Ding, 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 ding. There was something I was going to ask as a trivia question. Not trivia, a poll. Start a poll. Will you pick Oh my god, I can't type. Okay, so Yojo Daddy says $64.99 is what they're saying as the MSRP. I mean, it seems fair. I mean, I think that's in line with what everything else has been done. We'll have to wait and see, right? Like, I mean, I'm just not going to blindly buy it. I have to be actually see what it looks like and to see how it like lays out and see what it's able to do. So, I mean, very excited for sure. I know for a fact, the moment that this is revealed to be Hooded Cobra Commander officially on the stream, people will go back to my video and be like, we told you that Hooded Cobra Commander was coming. We told you. Ha ha ha. You suck. And you know what? It's so funny. Like, I mean, people on the internet are hilarious. We'll see how it goes. So that's a big enough reveal, right? Like, I think we're in for some big stuff. Remember, BMAC told us earlier in the year that this stuff they have planned for Yojo June is going to be epic. So I'm expecting big things. So first up, Hooded Cobra Commander, pretty big thing, right? People have been asking for him for years. Okay, next up, what do we got? Now, next up, two things. We got San Diego exclusives. We'll go back to the images. Sorry, no speak. We'll change here. Browse and then okay. Let's get it out of the way, guys. We're talking Fatal Fluffies. Oh my god. Fatal Fluffies. No way, bro. No way. So apparently San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Fatal Fluffies. Like they told us they were coming. They were mentioned in the My Spirit Ambrose Destro's leaks. Everyone's like, and I myself, I'll be honest with you guys, 100% honest. I have no interest in this Fatal Fluffy. And oh my gosh. Like, I think I pretty much mentioned it before on the stream. I sat down. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch some G.I. Joe cartoons because I need to catch up on some. And I sat down and tried to watch this episode that the Fatal Fluffies were in, and I was like, oh my god, I can't bring myself to do it. I couldn't finish the episode. I think it's the Pyramid of Darkness, right? That's what they're in. I thought it was like the dumbest thing ever. Now, the figure, there's nothing wrong with the figure. The figure accurately represents those Fatal Fluffies in the classified scale and style. So what they've done is brought the cartoon to G.I. Joe Classified, and they have done an absolutely outstanding job. Am I interested? No. Am I going to get one? No. It just does not fit whatsoever what I am interested in within G.I. Joe. I think, to me, and some people might not agree with this, I think this is even worse than Cobra Law. Like, people have issues with Cobra Law, and I think the people have a lot of issues with it because it kind of changed the lore of, you know, it kind of did a little bit of retcon or whatever. But this is just silliness. I mean, so it's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It looks like you get this cereal box outer box to go over it, which is kind of cute. Kind of cutesy dootsy. And then you got these guys. And what else did I get? Right? So you got a couple more pictures. Like, I'm sorry, they're so dumb looking. Oh my gosh, they're so dumb looking. I just can't bring myself to like it at all. Now, once again, the sculpting's amazing. I'm not saying anything they did was bad. The sculpting's amazing. It's just these Fatal Fluffies do not fall into my idea of what G.I. Joe is and how it should be portrayed. It is just 100% not for me. Gangster says not buying either set. Collect how you want to collect and what makes you happy. I'm all in on everything. No, you. Sorry, I gotta hang now. Yo, Joe J, you are absolutely correct. I am, once again, I said it wasn't for me. I would never tell anyone that they should not buy these. Buddy, if you're interested in these, more power to you. It's just I have a limited budget of stuff, and I have no plans to try to track these down as San Diego Comic-Con exclusives and add them to my collection. I'm sure once Carlos shows up, I'm sure Carlos will be like, I'm in for 6 of them. But for me, not for me. Anyways, I mean, once again, awesome work. The designers did a great job. You know, maybe I'm assuming because we're seeing a fully fleshed out product here that Lenny and Tony worked on these or whatever. I hope it's not their final product or legacy known for Fatal Fluffies. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, right? No judgment. Yeah, no judgment. No judgment either way. No judgment. Like I said, I'm here to provide my opinion on things, right? So like there's nothing wrong with the toys. It's just not for me. You know, if somebody was like, here's a free one, maybe, but like, you know, it's not for me. And also I'm not a completist, so I don't care about the numbers on the side of the box. Hasbro works us over with those numbers on the side of the box, hoping that everyone would be like, oh no, I gotta have all the numbers, but not for me. Not interested. So we'll take that away. Next up. So next up we have this 2-pack with Shipwreck and Cadet Deming. So this one is kind of interesting, actually. Sorry, guys, I got something in my nose. I got an itchy nose. I mean, it's funny. So, is the chair... The chair is not part of the set, right? It's kind of weird that they show the chair in the set. and they show the computer console in the set, but the chair is not part of the set. Anyway, so this one is kind of interesting. I mean, who doesn't love the Crimson Guard outfit? It's interesting that that's how they reused the female Crimson Guard. It's interesting that they also gave her a female head. So that's kind of cool. Then you've got Shipwreck with his bandages, and you got Polly. Is it Polly? Yeah, it's Polly, right? I think. You got this console. Now, this console holds a bit of a secret, and I think you can see it right here. And I don't think I got a good image of it. Bro, what happened? That picture's not HD. That picture's not HD. What happened there? I got screwed over. 1 second. 1 second. This is what I was looking for. I was looking for that. Okay, so let's put both these pictures again. Bro, what did I just do? Oh my god. Oh. I was like, man. Guys, I apologize in advance. I am so tired. I hate when these pictures do this. Like, what did it go in, like 4K mode? Like, why is it so big? There must be a shortcut to resize this the size of your screen. And I'm just an idiot. If anyone is a OBS expert, please feel to let me know, because I feel like I never see anyone else do this resizing of stuff on the go. There's something I'm missing there, and I haven't checked it out. So that was that. This is not the right image. I wanted to post this one. Okay. So, you get an action shot of Shipwreck and Deming. That's kind of cool. Zoran showed up. What did you miss? Start from the beginning. Actually, you didn't miss much. It's been a slow show. Zoran, I spent like 11 hours in a car today, so I'm really tired. Anyway, so long story short, we were talking about San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. This 2-pack, kind of interesting. It's obviously from the cartoon, but this is the interesting thing here. So now I'm not familiar, like, shot for shot for this cartoon. They have this console here, and this console can actually hold the mass device elements up here at top. And I'm wondering, do you think they might be slowly building the mass device? Like, do you think they're going to be like, oh, here's another part of it. Oh, here's another part of it. Or here's the mass device, and this can add on to it. Now, so somebody who's familiar with this, are the mass elements in this cartoon episode? I don't think they are. I mean, let me know the proper answer, but I don't think they are. Why would they be in this episode? I don't remember them being in this episode, but why would they include this console and then have room for the mass elements up top on the console? So, I mean, am I missing something? I'm going to chat for the answer. Zoran says, me too. I came back from Oshawa today for our weekend weather. Too much sun, too much booze. I feel like a bag of poop. That sucks. What's the name of this cartoon so I can watch it and see about this cheap device? This one, it is in the post I read about. Let's see. So the episode is called "There's No Place Like Springfield." That's what the episode is called. And so I believe this is the one where like yeah, like they trick him into believing that like everyone's dead and he's married to the Baroness or whatever. Is that one? So I mean, I don't know. Totally possible getting it in pieces, but no, they aren't in the episode. Also, deluxe Mindbenders characters may fit as well. Interesting. Okay. But I mean, yeah, so don't get me wrong. I didn't come up with that myself. I seen it somewhere on Twitter. There's pictures of the mass device pieces there, I believe. But it just seems weird. Like, why would you do that? And like it is a bit of a weird 2-pack, right? Like to have this console like as part of the product. So it's gonna have this and the two figures. So I don't know. It's kind of a little weird. So are they building the mass device? Are we gonna get more details on that at Yojo June? I'm not really sure. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we don't have very long to wait for sure, right? So today is, well, as of right now, it's 12:12 a.m. Today is June 1st. So Wednesday at 11 a.m., we'll see Mr. Dan Larson strut out, maybe with BMAC, and talk some Yojo, some JoJo Classified, sorry. So, I mean, interesting. Maybe if you do build the mass device, this is a way that they can get people to buy this 2-pack. I'm not really sure. I mean, once again, I'm not really a fan of the whole 2-pack model. Just normally when there's just the figures and a few accessories and stuff like that, they don't really give you a deal on the 2-packs, right? So, I mean, what's the point of buying a 2-pack if you're not going to get any deal on it? A photo on the right is promoting violence towards women. Damn, Zoran, you're bringing the serious vibes here. I don't know if that's true. I mean, she was kind of torturing him. So, I mean, he's just kind of exacting revenge against her to figure out what's happening. My friend at Boss Fight is asking Lenny and Tony if they fit tomorrow. He's supposed to let me know. $62.99 MSRP. How much is this 2-pack? Apparently Yojo Daddy just told us $62.99. Stuff's getting expensive. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if I would buy this one either. So, just put those away for a second. We'll go back here. So yeah, so basically both our San Diego Comic-Con exclusives are supposed to be these. We never know. There may be more to it than this. I mean, I'm not down for either right now. It's okay. I mean, some people might want them. How many people are interested in the cartoon 2-pack? Oh, I'm talking the elements fit. What did you say? Did it totally possible again? I mean, there's 3 little circle holes. So I mean, what else could it be? I thought. I mean, I would never. You're never gonna find it on Twitter. I thought I seen somebody post a picture about it. But I could be wrong. But like I said, like the way Twitter works is you're never going to find a picture related to it. No, nothing. And then if I go to... usually I get my pictures when I want to show stuff on stream from histank.com. I don't think there's a photo of... I thought there was, but it's that glass that she always has. No. Nothing. Nothing. But, you know what? Still, we'll see. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough. The 2-pack makes the Crimson Twins 3-pack with Baroness look like an amazing set now. Look, I got that set for dirt cheap. That Crimson Strike pack. I mean, when it came out, it was very expensive. I ended up getting it for like $49 for 3 classified figures, and it's pretty good, I think. And that's $49 Canadian, right? $50 Canadian. Let's see what the chat says. Liquid says, no interest in cartoon-specific stuff at all. Gangsta says, the 3-pack with the twins is a nice set, Zoran. Yeah, it is. I actually, you know, it's funny you say that, because I actually really like the box, right? The box opens up. I have it here somewhere. Where is it? Wow. I don't know. Oh, here's right here. Can I get to it? Give me 1 second. But, sorry, guys. Let's see. Boom. Just because we're discussing it quickly. So I have it here. I think this thing is awesome. Like, you know, how's it open again? There is, oh yeah, first of all, there is a, like, an outer shell on it. Throw that over here. And then, so, like, it looks like a suitcase. I think they did a really good job. Now, the original price on this really sucked, okay? But, I got it when it went on sale or clearance at EB Games. And, like, it has a magnetic front. Like, see that? Like, it goes in. And then you open it. And then you've got, like, right? You got the Baroness here and the twins. And it's supposed to be a briefcase. You've got some documents here. And then you can either flip this over and it can be gold. So it's like, hey, look at the gold here. This is awesome. You can't beat this, man. You can't beat this at all. I love it. And then you've got the figures down here like this, right? I mean, I still have mine here in the box, obviously. It's very cool. But so like I said, I got this for $50 Canadian, and that's like, I don't know, $37, $36 American. So I think it's pretty sweet. Let's see what I missed. Oh, looks like the 2-pack comes with a giant hollowed out piece of plastic. It looks like a computer console. This is just STC surprise exclusive Battle Force 1000. It's me, Shaner. Oh, we got a nice new name, the Saw Viper Collective. I like that. That's nice. I like that name. Oh, I agree. I'm saying I'll have the confirmation of whether they fit from Lenny and Tony. That's cool. I really like how you have a little personal connection there. I paid full price for that Crimson Stripe back. Yeah, well, yeah, that was your problem. But yeah, you're glad you have it. I get it. That alt Crimson Baroness head works perfectly on the Femme Crimson Guard. Ooh, that is interesting. Are Liquid? Do you have a picture of that? Do you have one done up already? Because that's really cool. That makes me almost want to pick up a Crimson Guard like that, the female Crimson Guard. It's not a box, it's a briefcase. Yes, I know, Zoran. I overpaid $90 with shipping the Crimson 3-pack, and I love it. It goes with Chuckles. Yeah. I don't have Chuckles in my collection. Just missed out on them. You have Chuckles too. That's cool. A lot of packaging for 3 figs. It is, but it's epic. It's so cool. Chuckles never appeared at EB Games, and the 3-pack did. Kind of odd. You're right. I paid full price for that awesome set and no regrets. I mean, it makes me happy. Like I said, I just love it. And like, you know, it's got the blood on it or whatever on that side. Really well done. Very impressed with it. Oh, it's so cool. I was like, when I seen it come up on EB Games for cheap, I was like, nope, bro, I can't pass up on it. So was this originally $100 Canadian? Zoran, how much did you pay full price for this? Looking at it now, the face on that Baroness looks a little janky. But I guess her alternate head is, oh Jesus. Uh-oh. Tried this before, and now I am getting in trouble. I don't want to rip it. Is there alternate head in here? Oh, wait, now, are these not open? There they are. I'm deep diving. Are these sealed? Try not to. I want to see that alternate head. Oh, Jesus. Where's all this shit coming out? There's here. Oh my god, there's like so much stuff in here. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Sorry guys, I'll get back to streaming in a second. I'm deep diving here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Just having these like freaky little heads is kind of freaking me out. So okay, they've got the one with the mask on it. So like, can you just like pop this? Okay, yeah. That head might be better. You know who this head reminds me of? This head, guys, we're really deep diving here tonight. Just 1 second. Oh, it's not a good one. This head reminds me of Hela's head. But there's an alternate head with Hela that shows her face. And it really reminds me of this Baroness face. But anyways, sorry, I digress. So lots of cool stuff in there. That's kind of cool. Interesting. I'll have to deep dive more into this at another time. Now I got to put all this stuff back in. There's like some gold guns, some 2 Uzis, a handgun, Oh my god, the smallest pair of glasses, not to lose. Holy shit. 2 heads, a snake. Now there was these 2. Okay, and I got 1 sword there. Wow, another pair of glasses. Holy shit, those glasses are small. I don't know what these 2... What are these 2 red things? Anyone know what these 2 red things are? I don't know what they are. Are they silencers for the Uzis? And then... You know what's funny, guys? There was this gold thing here. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, is this like a tray that they can carry like drugs around on or something and do like lines of coke? No, this is her stand. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm just gonna throw this down here. I feel like I misplaced one of the swords, but I'm just gonna pile it in there. I don't see it there. I'm gonna pile that in there, back in there. We're gonna put this back in here. I gotta put it back to normal. I'm trying to see. I don't remember one of the swords going back in. We're going to put this back in here. Put that back in there. Put the gold plates back on. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. I know. We're going to put this back together. And we are back. Okay. Oh. Sorry. I went down a rabbit hole for a second. I pay whatever EB Games can milk me for one day after its release. I'm a cow. I like to get milked. Awesome to know. I paid $90 USA with tax and shipping. Wow. Yeah, like I feel like, was that set maybe $129 Canadian? 120? I'm not sure. I remember back in the 80s in school, the cool kids would always say nice head as a saying. I think it was an insult. Soren, you're insane. Suppressors. Yeah, that's what I thought they were. Baroness red dildos. Wow. Suppressors, silencers, but put them on the guns. Those Baroness heads all have the proper hole for the Fem CG neck peg. That's cool to know. Thank you for telling me that, Liquid. Put it back as you found it, Swish. Otherwise, you'll ruin the presentation resale value. Man, I don't think I'm ever reselling this stuff. Like, this stuff, like, when I die, all this stuff is staying here in this house. Goes away. Yeah, so it's a sweet little set. I got an itchy foot. Yeah, anyways, that's cool. That's cool. It's cool. I wish they I like box sets like that are interesting and has custom packaging. Like they did a really good job with Chuckles that year as well. And then, like, they seem to be getting back, not back to it, but that seems to be what they're doing here with the Fatal Fluffy. It has that, like, cereal box cover. So it, like, you know, kind of gives it a different look and a different vibe. I don't know if the Damning 2-pack will have any kind of packaging as well. I don't know. We'll see more. I'm sure they will bust it all out for us on Wednesday. I'm curious on how they will kind of dose it out over the month, right? Because I mean, I think as fans, we're clamoring. We want as much detail and much information as possible, because I know for me, this is what I wait for. It's like, Yojo June, give me all those details. Tell me everything that I'm going to be looking forward to. What vehicles we're going to be getting, what HasLab we're going to be working on. Now, I don't know if there's been any leaks as of yet. Until proven wrong, I still expect to get a Thunder Machine HasLab. What's everyone else's poll right now? Yeah, Zoran, I think Wednesday they'll hint at the next HasLab. Usually they tell us we have to wait until the end of the month because they want to reveal the HasLab very close to San Diego Comic-Con, where they'll do the in-depth look at it. I still think it might be a Thunder Machine. I think logistically, it makes the most sense. How big is that Fluffy? I'm assuming it's very big. I wouldn't say bigger than the normal 6-inch figure, but I don't know if that's a custom box size or whatever. So I wouldn't think they would go. I mean, obviously it's probably a deluxe size box, right? Because it is a bit wider there. I don't know where my deluxe boxes are right now. They're over there. So I would say it's probably a bit bigger than a normal figure. Gangstar says that the Thunder Machine is going to be made to order. He put some money down on it. Let's go to Poly Market and, you know, make some money, guys. What's coming out? What's coming out for the HasLab? Zoran says, my guess is the HasLab will be complete Battle Force 2000. Actually, correction. Not Battle Force 2000. A Battle Force 20,000. It's been classified and upgraded. I can't even call the next HasLab, to be honest. I mean, as of right now, I'm not aware of any leaks. Like, I feel like last year we kind of had an inkling that it was going to be the Snowcat, but this year, no leaks. It could be anything. It could be like, now, see this little beauty right here? Let's go full screen. This is Hound, our friend Hound from Transformers. More Than Meets the Eye, exclusive to Target. What if they did a secondary HasLab and did Skybound Hound, the size in scale with G.I. Joe? Oh no, that'd be classified. That'd be awful fucking big. I don't know. Somebody brought up this idea. I don't know if it was last stream or seen it on Twitter. They're like, what if they did a Transformer crossover with G.I. Joe and did Hound? I mean, you would have to do it the 3 3/4 size, I believe. Sorry, there's some of them back there. Right, if you look right here, you can see Bumblebee right here in the box. It's red, and you can see Bumblebee's yellow right here. Up over there, there's Cup is there, and Megatron is over there as well. So the only one I don't have right now is Soundwave, which I'm going to try to rectify that when I go to TFCon 2026 in Mississauga, Ontario. Carlos is here. Did Carlos show up? Carlos is here. Okay, Carlos. We brought up your name earlier in the stream. Okay, Carlos, just for you, because I know you're a big part of the channel here, and I appreciate you. Tell us now, for everyone, tell us how many Fatal Fluffies you are getting. Let us know. I said 6 or 7. How many Fatal Fluffies are you getting as part of your collection? My pickups this week, Zoran says, are Target Master Hotshot and the new Power Glide. Oh, Target Master Hotshot. Target Master Hotshot. Do you mean Target Master Sure Shot, Zoran? I don't think there's going to be a HasLab. Wow, okay, people, some interesting comments here. Now, I actually did a video about there not being a HasLab, but some people are actually believing that there might not be a HasLab. I don't know about that. I hope Deep Six comes with a shark. Yeah, I think a lot of people would love that. You guys are crazy. We're definitely getting a HasLab. Carlos, you're late. You got a spanking from us. Assume the position. Sure Shot. Yeah, Sure Shot. I haven't picked up Sure Shot yet. I actually, that being said, I might put him on my TFCon list of tradables because I'm sure somebody will have him. I'd like to get him. That's an interesting one. I got to put him on my list or I'll forget. Just a second now. Let me bust out my Google Keep. I'm waiting for Carlos to tell me how many Fatal Fluffies he's going to get. TFCon, we're going to do Age of the Pride. Uh-oh. Yawning. Okay, Carlos he's away. Apparently he's doing some math. He's got the abacus out and he's counting how many Fatal Fluffies. David Ford throws out the guess that Carlos is going to get 10. Just one Fatal Fluffies, maybe imaginary, but the money's real. Wow, Carlos, I had big numbers. I had big numbers suspected for you, bud. Just one, hey? Okay, there's nothing wrong with just having one. Most of us can only do one. So the pain is real, my friend. Now, question, Carlos. If money was not an object, how many would you get? If the Fluffies are gender neutral, then I think he should buy 20. If they're dudes, buy 2. I don't even know what that means, Zoran. I don't even know what that means. Oh, sorry guys, once again, 11 hours in the car today. I am extremely tired. And I hope resellers get stuck with fluffies. That's hilarious. I mean, that is the worst thing, right? When it comes to exclusives, when people pick up them and try to, pick them up in bulk. Like, I have no problem with this. I picked this up. This is an extra one. It was available. I was able to get it. That's not a reseller scalper issue. That's just picking up an extra one. If I was like, oh, there was 20 of them at the store and I picked all 20 of them up, that would be an issue. If money was no object, I buy Hasbro and cancel all the cartoon nonsense. Wow, Liquid, tell us how you really feel. I'm not doing these just like I passed on Cold Slither. Great exclusive though. Yeah, but you know what? I am happy with Hasbro, and it's the same reason. And you reminded me of that, Shaner. Is that doing exclusives this way is the proper way. They took something that's from the lore, but outside the norm, and made it exclusive. So all of us normies out there who just want all the G.I. Joes and the Cobras so they can battle them, don't have to worry about these sets, right? We're fine. We'll just get the ones at retail and we can open them. We don't have to worry about getting these crazy guys. So I'm okay with them doing that crazy, obscure guys as Comic-Con exclusives, because then I don't have to worry about them, right? Oh, space is an issue. So he said 2 or 3. Uh-oh. If he said if money was no object. I picked up like 22 Hot Wheels Cybertrucks that one time I saw them. I feel dirty. Cold Slither is still for sale on Hasbro. I know, right? Like, I talked about that set for a while. I think the set was pretty cool. It's pretty epic. But how are they expected to sell that, right? It's very niche and it was very expensive. So I feel like they're going to be stuck with those for a little bit. Gangster, I'm still looking for the Hot Wheels thing. If we go to, just one second. It was on. I did see it on Amazon. Amazon the other day. There is a link for it if you want it on Amazon, but it's also $18. Yeah, I haven't seen the His Tank locally yet here in Canada. But I definitely want it. I originally got the Sky Striker from Amazon.com USA. So I was hoping that the His Tank would show up on Amazon.com for a reasonable price, but currently it's only out there at the scalper price. It's $20 American, so it's not worth that to me. Hot Wheels scalpers are pigs. I agree with you. It's like $30 on Amazon from one seller. Did they do the Jet too? Oh, yeah. Sorry, have you ever seen the Jet? So, yeah, you can get the Sky Striker. This one, yeah. So, I think it's there. You can get the Jet too if you want the Jet. Oops. Here's the link for the Sky Striker Hot Wheel if you want it. It's being sold at a premium. It's $13, but if you can't find them locally, sometimes you just gotta splurge, right? If you want to have a chance at getting it. Yeah, it's a crapshoot, Zoran. You're right. Sometimes they get destroyed. It sucks. Normally, I try to order with something else like that and a G.I. Joe figure to ensure they put it in a box instead of putting it in like a one of those paper bags, or one of those plastic bags, and it gets crushed. So we've been here for an hour and 10 minutes, a little longer than I was planning to do tonight because, like I said, spent 11 hours in a car. I am exhausted. My son had rugby where were we? We were in Hamilton, Ontario. And it's 5 hours from here. So it was 5 hours there, 5 hours home. More at home because guys, so right here, it looks like I have a bald spot. It's not a bald spot. My hair is so gray and fine that the light goes through it weird. But also, I noticed when I wear my sunglasses and my glasses up like this, it bunches up some hair here and it causes an issue. So don't worry, I'm not going bald. Don't worry, I'm not. Sorry, lost consciousness there for a second. Oh, Zora, are you in Hamilton? No, I'm not bald. I have like very thick hair. It's just that it's going so gray that it's very easy to see my scalp when it is. See how I can I can like kind of move my hair like this. Anyways, don't worry. Not going bald anytime soon. I've already gone gray. Are you bald, Zoran? Is Stony Creek near Hamilton? I'm not an expert out that way. It's not a bald spot. It's a stress fracture. Dude, seriously. Looks like a scar. I know, it's funny too. I can't look at the screen. When I do YouTube, it looks like I have a scar right here too. But it's not a thing. Guys, I need some help too, by the way. Where am I looking at here? We'll do here. Anyways, I'm trying to find something. What was I trying to find? I was trying to find... Oops. I went too far. This week's video was this. What do you guys think? Because you guys are G.I. Joe collectors and Transformer collectors. What do you guys think? Who are these made for? Are you getting them? Now, also, let's close this. Let's close this chat. Did I already close it? No. Everyone's getting Cobra Commander. Hooded Cobra Commander. Start a poll. Do you like my AI generated thumbnail? Okay, so this thumbnail is AI generated, okay? And when I say AI generated, I gave ChatGPT the Optimus Prime picture and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collage, and I said, mash them together and draw a line down the center. And it did it very well. Then I took this picture and brought it into my Photoshop, and then I added my text with my font and color. So it was fairly straightforward, but like this video didn't get really a lot of hits this week. And you know what? It's not hot news. My channel's known for maybe the news, and that's why people come. But I'm trying to, diversify the videos. So I wanted to talk about Masters of the Universe, cross Transformers, and of course Transformers cross G.I. Joe. And I felt my conclusion, if you could watch the video though, my conclusion was that both these crossovers heavily are scaled towards their original collectors. Obviously, Masters of the Universe in this case, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the other case. That was my opinion. And as a G.I. Joe collector, I found it hard to become interested in these figures. So what are your thoughts, guys? Are you going to get any of these? Do you have any? Do you plan on buying any? So let me know. Also, just don't use the same ChatGPT font everyone uses for thumbnails. I blocked those channels. No. So I just got it to create the image by just smashing the images together. And then I threw my own font, which I use on all my videos, by itself, right? So yeah, I'm not a fan of when like this was last week's video, right? So this 100% made by me, but I always use the same font and color so you guys know my videos when you see them show up in your feed, because you're obviously all subscribed, you watch all my videos all the time, and you love them, right? Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, they're not for me, and but I have nothing against the crossovers. They're just, I feel like they're more skewed towards the Masters of the Universe and Ninja Turtle collectors than the G.I. Joe and Transformer collectors. I think the products are pretty cool, but I'm not gonna get any of them either. I can only afford so much stuff. It's not on my list of things to buy right now. With the space money I give up for classified alone, I don't have enough for spare for crossover weirdness. I agree, Liquid. At least 90% of them. I can't believe apparently somebody didn't like my AI generated thumbnail. I'm going to find that person and ban them. I'm kidding. I don't even know if you can look that up. Okay. So, currently 12:48. I'm kind of losing a little steam. I think I already powered down twice on video. But anyways, I kind of like this thumbnail. I thought it was fairly very cool and to the point. Basically the Transformers Masters Universe has been out for a while. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is up for pre-order now at your favorite retailer. But I think I'm going to pass out here in a second, so I think I have to call it a night. 1:20, an hour 20 for basically didn't even know if I was going to stream tonight. I do appreciate all you guys showing up tonight. We should be back next week. I don't think I have any long Sunday travels to next week. I do have another community-wide garage sale next week. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, maybe find some Transformers. Never find G.I. Joe at that stuff very often. And you know what? I still haven't found any G.I. Joe classified at the thrift store. Anyways, maybe, fingers crossed, find some G.I. Joe classified at the garage sale next Saturday. If I do, I'll bring it here. Make sure you're back here on Sunday to watch me. Yes, guys. Thank you, Billionaire. Thank you, Liquid. Guys, thanks for joining in. I'm sorry I do have to duck out early tonight. It's just because I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. Like most of you, I have to go to work tomorrow as well. And I have to sit in front of a computer and try to act interested. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for coming out. If you haven't done so already, think about hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell button so you don't miss out on the live streams from now on. Rights are on, so you show up on time. The Amazon links are there if you're looking for anything Canadian or American. And we'll call it a night. See, I watched on the replay, and I just caught myself yawn in the replay. So yeah, it's time to quit. You gotta quit when you're on top. You don't want to quit when you're on bottom. Yeah, Saw Viper. I like the name, Saw Viper. Was there a reason why you changed the name? Like, it's really cool. I really like the name. Really good job. Are you gonna do content? Like, you know, like what's the name change? What's driving the name change? Quickly before we go, let me know. Six votes on the thumbnail. I'm just waiting for Saw Viper's answers. If he's still here, maybe he disappeared. So 446 views on that last video. So not even 500. I'd love to get to 1,000. Guys, if you can, watch the video. Maybe leave a little hype on it. I don't know. Leave a like. That'd be great. I wish I could afford to get them all priorities. I just wanted to go more G.I. Joe specific. Well, I really like the name. You're rocking it. You'll always be Shaner to me, though, buddy. Saw Viper Collective, really cool name. Really cool. Anyways, okay. We will call it there. Thanks for dropping by, and I'm going to end this stream. I will see you next week on the battlefield. Make sure you drop by 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here. We'll be streaming. We'll talk G.I. Joe and Transformers. And have a good week. And I hope your thrift store hauls are epic. We'll talk to you later.